Hey everyone, we had a very crazy week.
So the fire department's here.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It was the week of Thanksgiving. Okay, so our cow was about to have her baby. She was due in November. We weren't sure when, you know how that is at the end. She was a lot smaller this time than she was her previous pregnancy. So I kind of kept thinking we have time because she should be like huge right before she gives birth. So we kept telling everyone, you know, that we like give milk to and stuff, like, yeah, it'll probably be late November, early December. So we moved onto this property like 6 months ago, and there was absolutely no outbuildings anywhere to be had. So with cows, you know, like that's kind of okay during the warmer months, but we're getting close to winter now, and then she was gonna have her baby, so we really needed something. And then for me, when I'm milking, so we went ahead and built a big shop that we're gonna just use for everything combined and just kind of separated into separate rooms. We hired some Amish people and they put it up in 2 days. It was really impressive. But then, you know, it didn't have a foundation and it didn't have electric and stuff. It was a whole mess. We finally got it to the place where it was insulated and ready to go, but still it was just one big open room. Since it's getting closer to the end of November, Nathan started putting up the walls for the separate rooms. There's supposed to be a milk shop area where we're like gonna sell milk and dairy products, possibly like handmade items, that sort of thing. And then the other side was supposed to be where I would milk the cow, and then there was also going to be like an animal stall over there. And then the other half of the shop is like a woodworking storage area for all of our stuff. So Nathan went ahead and started putting up those walls, and he got them framed out. We used plywood, and then okay, so Nathan started putting up the heater on Tuesday, and while he was doing it, let me go back. When we moved in, we were told by a couple people that they're like, there's a lot of good wood here. So we talked to a logging company, and they said that there was like 40 trees that they could use. All the rest of them are too young. So anyway, we've been working out with this logging company, and during that week, they were taking some down that they had marked, and their tractor that they use lit on fire in the middle of our brand new forest.
So the fire department's here. I'm trying to sneak a video. I don't want to be too obvious, but the logging company's skid started on fire, so we had to call the fire department.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't even here, and Nathan told me about it, and I was like, what? That is insane. Thankfully, it didn't catch the forest on fire. That would have been so horrible, obviously. Anyway, so we were spared from that, thankfully. Hey guys, this is the editing version of me. I'm going through this video and I am having such a hard time splicing it together. So I'm just gonna put a clip in here from earlier in the day when I didn't have my makeup done or anything. And yeah. So then he got the heater put up. He got it put up like a day before Thanksgiving. And he was doing it just because the weather was getting pretty freezing cold out, and we've got a refrigerator and a freezer in there, and they can only get down to certain temperatures before they like tap out. So he got the heater going, and oh, okay, so the night before Thanksgiving, we got a couple things ready. We got a lot of everything cleaned and looking nice, but there was just a couple hours of work left over. A couple dishes we still had to make because we were hosting. It was our first time hosting in this house, so we were kind of nervous. You know, it's a little bit of stress getting ready for Thanksgiving anyway. So we woke up and Nathan went outside to let the dogs out, and he was like, why is Oxford out with the cows? Because Oxford's our black dog. And then he saw Oxford run by and he was like, wait, there's a calf. Oh no. He was like, I was in here and he's like, Mary, Tilly had her baby. And I was like, oh.
What day is today?
It's Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh. Tilly just had her baby. I can't believe it. Or maybe overnight, I don't know. But it's Thanksgiving. We are not ready for her to have her baby right now. We are hosting Thanksgiving twice. I'm not ready to figure out the milking. The stanchion isn't even in the barn. So we went out and saw the calf, and I was very mixed emotions. I was like, my stress level like went way up.
Wasn't expecting this. Let's see, we gotta clean the bathrooms, like bleach the toilets, clean our room, we gotta clean the upstairs, cook the ham, we'll have to cook the cheesy rolls, probably, sweet potato casserole. So we got people coming in like, what, 2 hours? And we gotta get all that done.
We have to get all that done, and we have to monitor the calf. Because it's not like during the summer where if there's a baby born, you're just like, oh, so sweet, you know, we'll keep an eye on them, make sure they're nursing. No, it's below freezing outside. It was like 12 degrees or something. It's very cold outside. We had to get the mom and the baby into the shop, and we were just thanking the Lord that Nathan had just got the shop close enough to use as an animal stall. It was, if it had been the week before, we would have been in big trouble. Because he had just got those walls up and just got the plywood like sheets put up. So it was like kind of a room. There was just one or two that weren't done yet, so we just kind of laid them next to the wall. But yeah, we just barely made it. So we were trying to make sure the baby was nursing. That's like a big problem for us, has been a big problem. Go hang out with your brothers. Get on. Come on. I'm gonna put you downstairs. And then we were trying to see if the calf was nursing or make her nurse or whatever. We weren't seeing good signs. You know, she was up walking around. That's the main thing. But we weren't like seeing her do anything. So we left a camera in there. By now it'd been like an hour and a half. It was a huge chunk of the time we had to get ready for Thanksgiving. So I was kind of getting like pretty stressed out. I was trying to stay calm, but it wasn't totally working. So I just put my camera up on the shelf while I was cooking and like just kept watching the calf to see if she was nursing, because in the past we've only had 2 other calves before and both of them did not nurse on their own. We had to get involved, and so I was afraid that was going to happen again. Like that's just such a stressful thing, because you either have to like kind of try to put your thumb in their mouth and like guide them to the teat, or you have to like milk the cow and then put it in a bottle or this like long tube. It's a mess. It's stressful on a normal day. So on Thanksgiving, it was really not great. But anyway, I was watching her on the camera and I was seeing some really good signs. The baby, she was licking the baby and I could see the baby's tail wagging. I think that that's a sign. See how her legs are kind of apart? They like do that when they're like bending down. I think that she is nursing, even though we can't quite see it. It looks very, see her tail wagging? That is a very good sign. Is it wagging still? That is a very good sign. That makes me feel so much better. Once they nurse the first time, then you know like they've bonded. There's like a release of oxytocin. So once they nurse the first time, then you know they'll figure it out and it'll be fine. But until that first time, you don't really know. So it ended up working out in the end really good, surprisingly. We really thought it wasn't going to, but yeah, actually we got everything we needed to get done. Food was all really good, turned out great. The turkey turned out great. All of our relatives had a good time. It was kind of fun, you know, we got to take them out and they all got to see the brand new baby calf. And then that night we went and we milked Tilly for the first time and stuff. So yeah, it actually turned out really good. I was pretty stressed out when I found out she had had the baby, but it turned out good. Now, we had another Thanksgiving on Saturday, and that Thanksgiving actually ended up being a very dramatic one as well with my side of the family. So I think I'm gonna put that story in the next video, but yeah. I'm getting the impression this is gonna keep happening, because like even as I'm telling you this, just today we had some more drama happen. I'm just realizing like it's part of homesteading, you know. It's an exciting ride, but it is actually very hard. When you're in the moment, it's pretty hard, but then telling the story about it is fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I'd like to keep sharing the stories that are going on. I want to be able to inspire you guys. I know when we were considering getting a cow and studying up on it, I was just like binge watching other people's cow videos. So I just want to provide that service now that I have a cow of my own for everyone looking for some vision, looking forward to it, and information too. But there is a lot to it, just like anything in life. There is a lot to it. So I love you guys. You have a good day. Bye.
I found my way. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, 'cause I found my way.